We're gonna pressure cook. Yes, we are. We're gonna pressure cook until we write the book. We're pressure cook. Hello, everybody. I'm Tupperware Pete. Yes, I am going to use the Tupperware pressure cooker to cook dinner tonight because I'm running a little bit late and I want to eat something healthy. I haven't defrosted any meat, but that's okay. And some people always say Tupperware need a slow cooker. Well, Tupperware do have a slow cooker, but instead of having it plugged in for 4 to 8 hours, draining all of that electricity, they have the pressure cooker, which does slow cooking fast. And instead of doing 4 to 8 hours draining electricity all day long, this thing will do everything that your slow cooker takes 4 to 8 hours to do. It'll only do it in 20 to 30 minutes, and it goes into the microwave oven. It only takes 2 or 3 cents a day to run your microwave, and this operates as the health benefits of pressure cooking your food, but the efficiency of your microwave. And it really does. If you've never cooked a whole chook in a pressure cooker in 25 to 30 minutes, do it. Trust me, you will love it. It will change the way you cook food in your kitchen, and it will also change the way you clean, because you never have to clean your stove or your oven, because all you have to do is just give the microwave a once over, and you can pop this into the dishwasher or a gentle hand wash. Let's get cracking. When you lose the instruction booklet, all the instructions are on the inside here, so you don't have to keep looking for the booklet, right? So you just go, what did he say again? Oh, that's right. There's a minimum line, there we go, and then there's a maximum line, there we go. It's a maximum of 30 minutes and a maximum of 900 watts. Too easy. There is this that comes out. I would recommend a gentle hand wash with this. Give that a little bit of a wipe over. There is these little tabs, right? Now, this is like an interlocking mechanism that interlocks with all of the tabs on the top here. See the arrow here? And the arrow, can you see there's a little arrow here? Yep, there we go. That lines up with the arrow on this side, with the arrow on this side. You turn it that way to take your cover off, you turn it that way to pop your cover on, and instead of 4 to 8 hours sitting in the slow cooker, this thing does it in 20 to 30 minutes. This is your safety arm. That's another safety feature. I could keep banging on about this all day long. All day long! All day! I love the pressure cooker. I do have a couple of them. Let's get going. If you have forgotten to defrost your meat, not a problem, because you can just pop your meat in there frozen. I do it often. So there's 300 grams. That's 300 grams of mince in there. We have just got... Have you seen the Tupperware freezer ones that you dial up the date so that you can come back 6 months later and go, hang on, how long has that been in the freezer for? And you go, oh, there we go. It's just after the 5, which means that's the 1st or the 2nd week of May. And so you can manage, you know what I mean? You can figure out your calendar and you know how long your food's been in there for. This is our frozen veggies. We're just going to pop the whole lot straight into there. And what we're going to do in our... You know what this is? No need to ask, it's a smooth operator! It is a smooth operator! It's a little bubby choperator! There we go, you've got your anti-slip grip built in, so it's not going to slide around on the bench top. And when you are chopping, when you're pulling the cord, try to just pull it out straight instead of up or down, because if you do that, you're going to put pressure on the cord. So just pull it straight out and you'll be fine, right? So what we're going to do is we are going to grab just a little bit of a brown onion. I've got my Tupperware Mastro knife that I've been using all day. So we will just pop this here. We'll chop and tail this onion. We'll just pop that in half. Actually, we'll just pop it in quarters. Might be easier. Oh, might be easier to peel. Bring the rubbish bin just a little bit closer. All right, we've got our onion. We will peel this straight off into here. There we go. Let's throw in. You've seen the Tupperware onion keeper and the garlic keeper? They stack beautifully, and you can just pop them right beside, like at the bottom of your pantry. Stops all the dirt and things getting away. All you have to do is just wash out the container instead of, vacuuming out the bottom of your pantry. That you just wash this here. You can gentle hand wash it. Just chuck them in the dishwasher. Really simple. I've got some onion. I am going to grab a few cloves of garlic in there as well. And we're just going to pop this straight through the chopper. Oh, the chopper. Let's throw in some onion. Let's grab some garlic. There we go. Pop that into there. I love the pressure cooker because it is, when you're running late for time, it's like, oh my goodness, we got held up. What are we going to cook for dinner? Oh, we forgot to take the meat out. Not a problem. We've got the Tupperware pressure cooker. It'll taste like a slow-cooked meal and it'll only take 25 to 30 minutes. All right, we've got that there. There is... I need adult supervision when I'm using this. All right, there we go. Pop your cover on. Give it a bit of a twist. Pop that onto the bench. And you can throw on your favourite Spotify playlist while you're having a good workout. It's Tupperrobics in the kitchen. So you can take that out. There's your little blades. You can pop them there. Let's pop them there. I did have a spatula earlier. Where are we? Here we go. There we go. Oh, man. Here we go. Here's a spatula. I've just done some washing up. So we've got our onion. Blitzing that up. I mean, you can chop your onion by hand, but, ain't nobody got time for that. So what we're going to do is finish off the onion. We'll pop this straight into here. Grab this in here. There's a bit of onion skin in there, but that's okay. It'll be like a little surprise for someone. And we will grab this extra... Can I show you what I'm doing here? Grab this extra little bit of garlic. There we go. We will pop that straight into here. Grab a little bit in there. We'll grab a little bit in there. And we'll grab a little bit in... Where are we? Oh, yeah. Just shove the whole lot in there. All right, there we go. Yum, yum, yum. We've got our... See? There's our onion and our garlic, right? Now, all you have to do is... Should we just do 3 pulls of the cord? 3? 3 pulls of the cord makes it sort of... Not quite. Let's do another 3. Oh, almost did 4. There we go. A rough chop. Pop that straight into here. There we go. There we go. Pop that into there. We'll grab that into there. That's a whole onion. I think it was just a fairly small onion. Some garlic, some frozen veggies. We've got some frozen mince. We have also got... You know what we're going to do? Himastanden? No. Himalayan. Grab the tab, peel the seal. We're going to grab some Himalayan salt because I don't have any table salt right now. So we're just going to do a little bit of this Himalayan salt. We're going to pop that into our chopper because while we make our own table salt, we are also going to sharpen the blades. And we have got, what have we got in here? What have we got in here? Oh, some lemon and some rosemary. I want some fresh rosemary. So we're just going to pop that straight into here. Grab that into there. It's falling off it's falling off the bone. Rosemary doesn't have bones. There we go. All right, and we've got in here, oh look, grab the tab, peel the seal. We have got some of this homemade spice mix, which I am going to throw in. 4 decent tablespoons. All right, and luckily, Tupperware do cloths. There we go. We've got that in there, and I found this sage. It was at the back of the fridge. I'd totally forgotten it. This has been in here for 2 months. I mean, there are 1 or 2 leaves that have gone brown, but look, most of it, there's nothing wrong with it. So let's use that sage. I got that for a recipe. I wanted to do sage brown butter. So we're going to throw this in here. Yum, just the leaves. How delicious is that? Literally, that's been in there for about 2 months. And when I went through it, I went, oh no, I bought that sage. I'm going to have to chuck that. And I opened it out and went, oh, are you kidding me? Gotta love Tupperware. Trust Tupperware? Sure can. All right, so we've got that into there. And we've got, I'll just throw in a little bit of olive oil into there as well. And we'll do that into there. Oh, yeah, baby. This is going to be, I can smell this already. Oh, that is yum-o. Now remember, I've got that Himalayan salt in there, which is why, look at that. That's absolutely gorgeous, which is why I did a little bit of olive oil just to bind everything together. And that is going to be, look at that. Yum-o. Yum! Filled with flavour is what it is. We'll throw in a little bit more olive oil. We will also, oh look, I've got a few cherry tomatoes that are left, they're like on the way out. These have been in the fridge for, I won't tell you how long, but the Vent Smart make everything last. There's one that needs to go. They make the Vent Smart make your fruit and veggies last 3 to 5 times longer than just sitting in a plastic bag at the bottom of your fridge. We've got some fresh, just 4 pulls of the cord. And look, there's our mushed up tomato. Where did our spatula go? Throw this straight into here. Look at that, see? And so far, what have I got to wash up? Just my chopper and a spatula. How awesome is that? Now, speaking of washing up, the Tupperware can opener never gets washed up. This is called, depending on what country you're in, this might be called a can guru. It never, ever gets washed up. If you never pop this in water, it will last you forever. Now, most people say, yeah, but doesn't it get dirty? It touches food. No, it doesn't touch food. Watch this. You ready? There's always got to be someone that's going to say, oh, that can's got a ring pull. Yes, the can's got a ring pull. But the beauty of the Tupperware can opener is that it blunts the sharp edge. So you will never cut yourself. This will be safe as, and this never touches food. Watch it. Have you ever had a can where the ring pull's gone? You still need a can opener. And you cut yourself on there, right? So what you do is you open up the arms and you want to aim at getting the lip in between this knob and the turning wheel, right? Now, you know you've got it on. Then you close up the arms, and you know you've got it on because you can put the whole thing up right like that. If you're left-handed or right-handed, it doesn't matter. Just turn it in a clockwise direction until you hear the click. Sometimes you don't hear the click, but most of the time you do. Then you can turn it a quarter of a turn back, open up the arms, and when you look at it, you sort of go, hang on a minute, did he just say that opened? And it looks like you haven't opened it. But what you do is you grab the beak, hook the beak over the rim, close up the arms, one hand on the can, the other hand comes up. Now, can you see how that can opener has never touched any food? Can you see that? So all you have to do, you go over to the bin, open up the arms, that goes back into the drawer, or in my kitchen, it hangs up above the sink. And you never have to worry about that ever again. Now, what we're going to do is I'll just show you. I'll pretend this is the kitchen sink. If you've got a Tupperware sifter, you can just strain your beans or strain anything using your Tupperware sifter. We don't want that into there. I mean, you can rinse them if you like, but that's just a tin of soup mix beans. There's like a few different, what have we got? There's Great Northern beans, red kidney beans, black eye beans, and pinto beans. So we're just going to do that, strain that off, pop that straight into there. How easy is that? That we can pop into the plants. They'll love it. And, oh my goodness. Actually, you know what? Am I the only one that has a Tupperware rubber jar opener? You know when you can't open a can and you don't have a man around to help you? Just grab this. open that up. I love these things. They're brilliant. If you've got one, hang on to it. There's a bottle of passata. We're going to throw that straight into there. And we will just a little bit of warm water. And we will just... There we go. Yum! Oh, that... What's that? I was going to do mushrooms. I don't think we need mushrooms. Honestly, I think we've got plenty in there. We'll do another little bit of, just a splash of olive oil. And we'll do some cracked black pepper. And all we'll do now is grab our spatula and we'll just give that a bit of a mix. And that is what it looks like with the frozen meat down the bottom. See how the top is below the maximum line? So we're totally safe, we're good to go. And find the arrows, line up the arrows, give that a spin around, and instead of having our slow cooker soaking up the juice and the electricity, draining the power bill for 8 hours, we can now pop this into the microwave. Hey. I just had a mental blank. I forgot how to use my microwave. We're going to pop that in for 30 minutes and it will taste like it's been a slow cooked meal for 4 to 6 to 8 hours. Absolutely gorgeous. If you give me a follow on any platform, whatever platform of social media you use, find me. I'll be there. Tupperware Pete. I'm Tupperware Pete everywhere. I'll post photos of the Tupperware down. I'll do photos of the finished product on there. I can't wait to eat. This is my dinner. This is what I'm going to have. I'm going to pop some in for me and then I will pop some aside in the freezer for next week. Probably I will use a Tupperware silicone bag, I'm guessing, and pop that in for next week and pop that straight into the freezer. If you've got any questions or suggestions, please let me know. I'm totally open to them. And in the meantime, you know what you need to do, don't you? Everybody, forget your troubles and get happy. Dance your cares away. Shout out and get happy. I'll see you all another day. Thank you all for watching, everybody. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.